back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karina and I make videos about my life and share tips and tricks that will help you stay ahead in your life. Today we are diving into a very special topic, which is how I started my college journey and what I wish I could change. If you are someone who is about to enter college, right? If you're currently in school and about to enter college, or you are already in college, this video is for you. This is going to be a very casual video where I will share my experience and advice on how you should start your college and the mistakes that I did, which you guys can avoid. What we're gonna do today is that we will rewind back to my first year of college, the time when the reality of leaving the school actually hits us, right? And we are trying to figure out which subjects to study, which project to pick up, or how to start the coding, which language to choose, and even what you want to do with your future. All these things sound very overwhelming, right? It was definitely for me as well, but I will share my experience today so that you guys can avoid those mistakes and figure out your own path. When I started my college, I was also lost. There was only one thing in my mind, that was I wanted to stay ahead. Without thinking much, I just picked up web development course. I took one of the course from Udemy platform and I completed studying HTML, CSS, JavaScript and started making these small websites. Starting early actually gave me an advantage because by the time we started our semester, I had a very strong foundation with how to do coding, and all the other students were just trying to figure out. So I was kind of ahead from all these people. From there, I picked up Python as my coding language. And why was that, I will tell you, because that was the first language which was introduced to me in school. I had Python in my 11th and 12th. So it was easy for me to pick up and start coding with it. I will recommend Python for fast coding because it's a very easy syntax and you don't have to write too much of code. Okay, if you compare it with C++ and Java, the number of lines that you need to write in Python is very less for the same question. So if you want to clear the coding rounds, I will recommend Python. But whereas Java and C++ is important for application purpose, so you have to learn OOPS also and Java also. All these concepts are very important. But if you are focusing on clearing the rounds, these technical coding rounds, then you should go for Python. Most of these technical rounds are with the time limit, right? That in 1.5 hours you have to complete 2 coding questions, which can be difficult with Java and C++. With my experience and review that I got from everyone, people prefer Python for fast coding. Another thing that I started early was making my online presence. I started making accounts in HackerRank, LinkedIn, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, LeetCode. I had a very simple strategy in my mind that I wanted to stand out. Let's think about it. If there are 60 people in the class and all of them have made same kind of projects and have same kind of knowledge, then how is the recruiter going to pick you from all these people? You should be little different, right? You should have something different than other 59 people that you will get picked up. So it's a very simple strategy that you need to stand out from those other people. I also created resume as early as possible. I just picked up a template, added what I know, and there were a lot of empty spaces. Now what that made me feel was that I wanted to fill up those spaces. It kind of motivated me to learn new skills and keep adding in my resume. It was like collecting gems. So if you do not make a resume, or if you do not list down your current knowledge, then you will not know how much more you have to study, right? It was a kind of reminder that how much more you need to learn and how much more you need to work on yourself. I will recommend you start doing this as early as possible. Just pick up any template and start writing what you know, fill those spaces and see what else you need to learn. So during my first year, I also made a lot of mistakes. Like I picked up too many things at once. I was doing coding, I took up projects, I was also into clubs, and because of all these things, there were so many things at once that I could not finish any of them. This is one mistake that I did. I remember I had an opportunity to do a research project with one of my professor, but I of course said yes for that opportunity. But after I took it, I realized that I did not have that much time to manage all these things, so I had to give up that opportunity. So the biggest lesson that I learned was, do not take too many things in your plate. Try to pick up only one or two tasks at a time, finish it, and then go for the next one. Mastering the skill takes a lot of time. So if you are taking up like 4 months to just do web development or Android development, then it will not work out. You are just consuming too much time for one skill. You have to learn, be flexible to change into different stack and go for the next one. College is all about building flexibility. When you actually work in a company, you will realize that you will be given a task at any point and you might not know anything about it. You have to just learn from the documentation and implement it. So do not limit yourself to just learning only specific things. Be ready to have a learning attitude. One more thing that I started early was attending tech meetups and hackathons. It did feel a little intimidating in the starting, but I learned teamwork and what working under pressure actually looks like, because you will have a time limit and you have to finish the coding based on the idea that is given. So it is actually a very good way of building skills. Hackathons are a great way to test your skills under a competitive environment, but at the same time you also have supportive team with you. Even if you're a beginner, participating can help you learn how to collaborate and build projects under a time limit. One of the best decisions I made was creating a study checklist. Every semester I used to write down goals that I need to do this many coding problems, or I need to learn this skill, or in these many days I need to finish this course. Having this list actually made me focused and motivated, because checking off these lists made me feel very productive and motivated to keep going forward. This is actually a very good way of staying organized and keeping your thoughts aligned. Let's talk about public speaking. Another regret I have in my first year, even second year, was that I avoided taking initiatives or speaking up in any event, as I was scared of public speaking. But communication and confidence is just as important as your technical skills. If you have the knowledge but do not know how to present it, then it will not help you. When you actually sit for any interview, you should be able to present your answer in the best way. If you are scared or you do not know how to speak, then the chances might get less for you to get selected. I will recommend you to take part in such events and start conducting events if you are scared of speaking. Eventually, even I forced myself to actually conduct these kinds of events and speak up. In the first 2 times, you will feel scared and not able to talk in front of a lot of people. But once you have crossed that bridge, it will become very easy for you to stand in front of 100 or 500 people and speak. Because I myself was scared of public speaking, but if you tell the first year Karina that she's gonna open YouTube, I'm pretty sure she will laugh at this comment. But here I am and I'm able to speak. So it's just a phase. Once you cross it, you'll be able to do that. Let me give you a quick tip about LinkedIn. Okay, so if you guys want to check out my LinkedIn profile, the link will be in the description. As I said, I started making my online accounts very early. So I made sure in the LinkedIn I had a very good presentation. You should not miss your banner, your profile pic, or your title, which college do you study. Make sure that everything is filled properly. You should write a very good description about yourself, what is your passion or what actually interests you, so that anyone who is visiting your page can get a glimpse of what kind of person you are, and just by reading it. A quick tip will be that make sure after you complete any internship or project, you get a recommendation review in your profile. This will actually make you stand out, because if you check out any LinkedIn profile, the number of people who have this is very less. If a hiring manager visits your LinkedIn profile, then this will make you stand out. I made sure after I did my internship to get these recommendation review. During my first year, I also joined clubs. One of them was design club, because I was interested into designing and painting and drawing. I actually ended up contributing in the college magazine as well the department newsletter. Join clubs that aligns with your interest and take part in events. This will also add value in your resume, as you also have a section for leadership skills where you need to add the extracurricular activities you have done. Let me give you one more advice. Do not make anyone a constant person in college. If anything feels that is negative, or you feel like it's ruining your peace, just cut off those people. Only look out for people who actually support you and motivate you. I have learned the hard way that not all friendships and collaborations are worth your peace. Protect your peace and focus on yourself, focus on developing your skills. If anything feels negative, just stay away from these kind of people, because there will be people who will try to bring you down or will not support you. You should be able to handle those situations as well, because conflicts will be there. Whether you are doing a teamwork or you are conducting an event, you will find yourself in such situations. These experiences will also help you answer behavioral questions during your placement. With all these information on the internet, I will recommend you to not just blindly follow any path or roadmap. Everyone has a different path. Okay, everyone has a different way of learning, different way of understanding concepts. So do not follow anyone is telling you to follow these steps and you're just going for it. It might not fit for you. That's the reason. Because for me, the journey was different. I made my own path, I did my own planning. So for you, it will be different. Find what fits for you, and according to that, you make the plan. If you don't know where to start, I will recommend Geeks for Geeks platform. It is one of the best platform where you can learn about any concept and about any coding question. One more method that I followed was rewarding myself. So to keep yourself motivated, it's better you keep a reward for yourself. For example, I have a goal of completing these 2 tasks today. Suppose I need to cover 1 hour of course. After I finish it, after that I get to watch 2 episodes of NEC. Or I just finish these many things today, I get to eat some cake. So you can keep anything as your reward, but make sure that you are following this. This helps you because I was able to make time for my hobbies also, and at the same time I could balance my studying also. If I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be to slow down and take one step at a time. Also, to not compare my journey to anyone else, because my path is unique. So just follow and focus and stay motivated. I hope this video helps you to navigate your college a little better. If you have any questions or want to share your experience, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any suggestions for what kind of videos you want, you can include that as well. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more such content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.